This Delta HowTo video will show you how to replace the seats and springs on your Delta faucet. To complete this project, you'll need an 1/8" Allen wrench, needle nose pliers, channel lock pliers, a screwdriver, and replacement parts. A leaky faucet is one of those things that drives homeowners crazy, and it can be expensive too. Did you know that even a small leak can waste up to 3 gallons of water a day? But a dripping faucet is easy to fix if you know how. Now, the first thing to do is pinpoint the source of the leak. The most common type of leak is caused by a failure of the seats and springs. If your faucet drips from the spout, this is probably the culprit. Begin by shutting off the hot and cold water supply valves under your sink. Now turn on the faucet and drain the lines. To remove the handle, first take off the screw cover. Then you'll need a screwdriver to remove the handle. Now some models may have a hex screw. For those models, you'll need an 1/8" Allen wrench to remove it. Lift off the handle and you'll see the cap and adjusting ring. Now if the faucet is leaking from here, you can try tightening the adjusting ring with a pair of needle nose pliers. This will put more pressure on the parts below and it may be enough to stop the leak. But if that's not the problem, then you'll have to replace the seats and springs. Go ahead and remove the adjusting ring, then unscrew the dome-shaped cap. Sometimes mineral deposits can make this difficult to get off, so wrap a cloth around the ring and use a pair of channel locks to help break the seal. What you want to do is use quick, short bursts to break the cap free. Now, if that doesn't work, you can try a vinegar-soaked rag wrapped around and over the cap to help loosen it. Just give it some time to soak in. Now, a couple of things you have to be really careful about here. When you're trying to get the cap off, don't exert too much squeezing pressure or you can bend it into an egg shape. And you have to be careful that the entire faucet doesn't rotate. Once you've taken off the cap, go ahead and remove the round metal stem. Pull out the ball and what's called the cam and packing. If your faucet is leaking from under the handle, replacing the cam and packing should solve the problem. Your Delta customer service representative can help you identify the correct part. Now look down into the bottom of the valve and you'll see the seats and springs. Take the Allen wrench, insert it into the rubber seat, and tilt it slightly to catch the spring beneath. Now lift out the seat and spring. You'll need to do this for both the hot and cold sides. You can get replacement seats and springs by contacting your Delta customer service representative who can help you identify the correct part. Insert a new set of seats and springs into the holes. First, thread one set onto the Allen wrench through the flat side of the seat, then through the skinny end of the spring. Hold them on the wrench and tip them into their hole in the valve. Repeat with the other side. Now replace the ball assembly, using care to align the pin in the valve to the slot on the ball. Replace the cam and packing, being careful to align the tab on the cam with the slot in the valve. Screw on the cap to the valve. As tight as your hand can make it should be enough. Then replace the adjusting ring and tighten with needle nose pliers. So reinstall the handle, turn on the water, and test out your new faucet to make sure there are no more leaks.